Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. So today we get to talk about Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. So if you are interested, stay tuned. So, Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. So, I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot to say about this book, but let's just get right into it. So, your basic premise is this idea that Armageddon is coming, the Antichrist has been born, and essentially it is up to an angel and a demon to stop the apocalypse and make sure that the world stays right. So, that's your basic premise, essentially. So of course the Antichrist has been misplaced, and it's just a riotous, fun, entertaining book from start to finish. And it is wickedly funny, as the title suggests, and as it states, it is wickedly funny. And definitely have to agree with that. It is a hilarious, good, fun, entertaining read from start to finish. So our two main characters, essentially there's Crowley. He is the demon, but he's not that great of a demon. He's kind of seems to be more in the middle ground where, he'll poke fun and, get up to a little bit of mischief here and there, but doesn't really seem to be that bad of a guy, actually. He seems to be a pretty decent individual. Overall, he doesn't do anything abhorrently evil, just kind of gets into mischief and, influences people to do these bad little things here and there. And then, of course, there's Aziraphale, who lost his flaming sword in the Garden of Eden from the very start. Aziraphale and Crowley have been working together for eons, since the beginning of the world, basically. And they are kind of frenemies in a way, because, strictly speaking, they have to work against each other, right? They've got their bosses and what they're supposed to be doing. And so it's kind of funny the way they all put it together. So, of course, some of the idea behind this is you got Crowley comparing his demonic deeds with his other demonic buddies, and it just kind of this measuring contest, basically, which kind of have this humorous aspect to it. And then, of course, we got the angel Aziraphale, who's always talking about, the ineffable plan of the great creator of the universe. And they come to realize that, maybe the apocalypse just doesn't actually need to happen. But of course, in order to stop the apocalypse, they have to find the Antichrist, whom they've lost. Nobody knows where he is. So it kind of just flows through this idea here that the world is going to end and they have to stop it because they don't really need to destroy the world. There's really no purpose to it in the end. And that maybe both of their bosses aren't really right in this. So they both kind of have a rebellion streak and end up working together to stop the end times plan. So kind of humorous concept from the beginning to the end. And honestly, it is a funny book. It definitely caught me laughing out loud a few times, so I certainly enjoyed it. I certainly found some funny and humorous aspects to it as well throughout this. So definitely, if you like this comedic twist on these ideas, it's well worth reading. I mean, there's a reason why this book has such great and good praise in it. And I certainly enjoyed it from start to finish, overall. One of the things I kind of liked about how Crowley approaches things is, he goes on about this idea that, the problem with being a demon is that humans seem to be so much better at coming up with these horrible, evil deeds on their own without help. So why do demons need to be here to influence them? The humans seem to think of better ideas all on their own. And it's just kind of that funny concept that, it's not the demons and the temptation of the devil that cause all the problem. It's mankind's own imagination thinking up all these horrible, evil, terrible things. And that they really continue to do better at this than the demons themselves. So why are the demons hanging around all the time? Like, why do they have to keep doing their job when the humans are basically doing it for them? Which is kind of this humorous concept, along with the idea that, you got Crowley and his demon buddies, and they're called the terrorists, the evil bad guys, while he points out to Aziraphale, it's like, well, it's not like your guys are any better. And Aziraphale's like, oh, well, but we're freedom fighters, so we're better, we're good by nature because we're freedom fighters. So one side calls the other terrorists, the other says that they're freedom fighters, they both think they're right, but in the end they're both basically doing the same job anyway. So what difference does it make, right? So it's just these concepts mixing together, which kind of make it an entertaining and fun read. So overall, love the book, great read, enjoyed it. Definitely worthwhile if you like that kind of comedy and humor mixed in with that. I don't really have much more to say on that other than it was a good, entertaining read. Good Omens is hilarious. I liked it, I loved it, you know, and I would definitely recommend it, especially if you like that humorous, kind of funny take on these religious themes and ideologies. And that's definitely why I enjoyed it myself. Don't have much more to say on that other than go pick it up, read it. It's a good read. There's a good reason why it has good reviews, and definitely check it out. So those are just my thoughts on Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Definitely check it out. And again, of course, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, keep on reading. Bye.